Hey, shalom, shalom. Yeah, the real Hebrew Israelites come to you week in, week out, prophesying the return of the Most High and the send of the Son. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Akakodash. Double honors to the apostles on New York, the Millstone, GMS. Honors to all out there on the planet, in the name of Yahweh, while Yahweh Shai, in truth and in sincerity. We're the brothers from Great Millstone, Chicago. I'm Brother Uriah, Brother Mashaba. And so we're just coming to you with another lesson. Won't be a long lesson. They're going to have class. Brothers going to start trickling in. So when the brothers get here, we'll probably wrap it up when we get to class. It's probably around 7. So, but no further ado, I want to jump into it. The title, the chariots of Israel are real. They're not a joke. There's no laughing matter. It's not funny. It's not a joke, right? They got somebody did an attack on the earth by through AI of what happened, and they just made it a big joke. I don't know if I'm gonna play the whole little thing. It's only about like 3 minutes, 4 minutes, or something like that. But I'm gonna play a little bit of it just to show you the sense of it. But according to the scriptures, them chariots about to come and put havoc on this earth and bring justice on this earth for those who've been oppressed, taken down, subjugated, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Indians. Those are our daddy's ships. Our daddy's coming home, all right? And we're going to prove that. Matter of fact, give me 2 Ezra 9 in the top. The Lord is about to visit the earth he made, and give me chariots of Israel. And I said, oh, the chariots of Elisha. Behold, the chariots of chariots of fire round about. You know what I'm talking about? When he opened up, said, open his eyes to his servant. I'll tell you how to get it in a second. You should be knowing. Meanwhile, while y'all putting that, see, I'll set this back up. No. When I say Elisha, I should have gave you the clue, brother. Elisha. We said, tell you right now, 2 Kings 6, and start with verse 13.
2 Kings chapter 6 and verse 13, he said, go and spy where he is, that I may send and fetch him. And they was told him, saying, behold, he is in Dothan. Therefore sent he to the horses and chariots and a great host. And they came by night and compassed the city about. And when the servant of the man of Yahweh was rising early and gone forth, behold, and a host compassed the city, both with horses and chariots. And the servant said unto him, alas, my master, how shall we do?
So he's with his master, which was Elisha. He sees themselves surrounded by, the army, the horses, chariots round about. So he got scared. All right, go ahead.
Verse 17, and Elisha prayed and said, Lord, I pray thee, open his eyes that he may see. The Lord opened the eyes of the young man, and he saw, and behold, the wall was full of horses and chariots of fire round about Elisha.
So now in the physical world, he's down here, he sees the horses and chariots of men round about. His servant comes like, oh, no, they got daddy everywhere. And he prayed to the Lord to say, Lord, open his eyes and let you know. And the only way you can see the so-called chariots of Slack, the so-called UFOs, the so-called UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomenon, the new name they got them, the orbs that they call them, the drones, they got them a whole bunch of names for them now. The only way you can see the Lord's chariots, the Lord's so-called UFOs, is the Lord open your eyes. You can't see it with the naked eye unless the Lord opens your eyes to see it. Many times people, we're looking at the chariot, they think it's a plane, or they even paying attention to it at all. All right. And before we came into the truth, we wasn't seeing no so-called UFOs. Now we see the chariots of the Lord all the time because the Lord has opened up our eyes sometimes. But if we can really see, like the Lord opened up Elisha's servant to see, he said the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire, which that those were heavenly chariots. They were moving up in the sky. All right. because the horse and chariots over here ain't on. This ain't what's that Hunger Games? They came in the fire thing when this ain't one of them things. All right. All right. And when they came down to him, verse 18, Elisha prayed unto the Lord and said, "Smite this people, I pray thee, with blindness." And he smote them with blindness, according to the word of Elisha. All right. So the Lord was using and dealing in that situation. All right. But that's the chariots of the Lord, the chariots of Israel. If you go into the book of Ezekiel, go into the book of Ezekiel and describe how to move. But go ahead, hit yours, and then play this video.
Second Ezra 9:1. He answered me then and said, "Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made."
That's right. So the Most High said he's going to visit the world that he made. All right. At the very same time, we see what parts of the time passed. How you measure time by looking at the prophecies in the Bible, seeing what's going on in the world today, and you line up what's going on in the world today, but you by the biblical prophecy. All right. The Lord says he's going to start revealing the chariots. That's part of prophecy too. He said, matter of fact, Kazak Bani Yahweh put Isaiah 66:15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind, a spinning whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. Flames of fire. All right. Keep going. Back in that.
It says, 2 Ezra 9:3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonders and powerful works, and endings in effects and signs.
And one of these major signs are the so-called UFOs, which are the chariots of the Heavenly Father. Okay? So I'm going to play a little bit of this clip just to show you their mockery and debauchery. This is what they do. So let me see. They always want to do this, but that's right. I should pull up. Women. Turn this up.
Panic is spreading worldwide tonight as the arrival of the unidentified vessels triggers states of emergency across every continent.
They're here! They have come for us! They're gonna kill us!
Don't look at me like that. I paid for this cheese. Also, does it matter? We're all gonna be dead anyway.
Attention. By order of the National Emergency Act, martial law is now in effect. All civilians must remain indoors. I'm telling you, it's just a hologram. Government cooked this up to keep us inside.
Imagine they come in peace. No lasers from the sky.
Imagine they come in peace, just hovering in the sky. To everyone struggling out there, stay strong. We're all in this together. Stay grounded, stay human. Lead with love. Did you add sugar?
Okay, guys, I snuck past the military and I'm literally under the alien ship right now. If this gets 1 million likes, I'll go beyond the fence.
All right, folks, time for the Meet Aliens TikTok challenge. Light it, genius! Oh my God!
They are definitely here for us. Anyway, you can learn more by buying my brand new online course, Learn How to Channel with Aliens.
In breaking news, governments worldwide are voting to choose the smartest person on Earth to represent humanity and make first contact with the alien vessels.
Pop entertainer Glitzy Vondrax has officially nominated herself to represent humanity in first contact with the alien vessels.
Entertainer Glitzy Vondrax cited her brief suborbital spaceflight and, quote, totally eye-opening experience as qualifications for the role.
Honestly, I feel like this is my moment. I've been mentally preparing to meet aliens ever since I did my trip to space.
World War III continues tonight following the global failure to agree on a single representative to contact the alien vessels. Negotiations collapsed 6 months ago as nations refused to back down from nominating their own candidates.
I think they're leaving. Are you serious? That can't be.
They're gone. The ship's gone. We made it. This is insane, man. I don't even know what we're celebrating, but we're still here. So yeah, the aliens waited 6 months for us to pick the smartest person on Earth. Honestly, I don't blame the aliens for leaving, because if I saw Earth trying to agree on anything, I'd leave too.
All right. So just what they're making mockery of the Lord. They're making mockery of the chariots of the Lord, and they make a big sketch about it. Oh, this is, that when the Lord comes with the chariots and thousands of chariots, as He said He is. I'm gonna pull that one up. Yeah. Go ahead, brother.
And this is 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 3. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking under their own lust, and saying, where is the promise of His coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation. For this, they willingly are ignorant of that by the word of Yahweh, the heavens of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water. So, kind of just like in the AI video, somebody made that, basically, scoffing, the Lord's chariots and His return, man. All right, making a whole joke out of it as if it's like, one movie or TV show, man. All right, but these people are going to see real soon that these chariots ain't aliens. All right, they're angels. All right, and with the vengeance of how the shot put in them. All right.
Right, it's a couple right here. This is well, I'm gonna get Psalms one first. Psalm 17. The chariots of God are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them, as in Sinai, in the holy place. The chariot of Yahweh is Mount Sinai, not the mountain that they call mountain range Sinai here. It's Mount Sinai. It's a chariot. All right, huge chariot. All right, and he's and that's the shut up, Mr. Biggs. That's the fathership. All right, that's the that's the fathership. All right, and it's a planetary size. Okay. Ezra said when he looked to see where it was graved, he couldn't find it. Why? Because it's not of this earth. All right. And he said that there are 20,000, even thousands of angels. So 20,000 times thousands. He's talking about hundreds of thousands of angels, chariots, as fleets. It's not going to be no longer just hovering over earth. Let the humans kill themselves. No, the Lord said He's coming back with fire. All right. He's going to be shooting missiles out of the chariot fire, out of the chariots, fire and brimstone. The Spirit of the Lord is going to be in the fire. And here you making a joke and giggle about the prophecies of the Lord and the doom that's coming perfect. Because when people see the chariots, they're going to lose their fucking mind. They're already starting to, because so many sightings now, people are starting to lose their fucking mind. All right? Go ahead, brother.
This is Luke chapter 21. I'm going to start at verse 25. And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth, distress of nations, with perplexity, the seas and the waves roaring. Men's hearts failing them for fear, and for
they got them singing songs, and they making mockery, and they making light of it.
Yeah, saying like people were going to be really having heart attacks, upon sight of these chariots. Continuing in the verse, and for looking at those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. So, comment. So just imagine the scripture here, is saying when these chariots come, these people are gonna have straight up heart attacks, man. All right, it's not gonna be singing, no joking, Jimmy Fallon sit down interview with a celebrity. Right. No, it's gonna be real distress and anguish out here, man. All right, to all you 2/3 and heathens. All right,
that's right, brother. So, and it's not going to be a joke. It's not a joke, all right? That's it. I got one. Good, brother.
Revelation 1:7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him. It says, and all the kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, amen.
So when the Lord comes, it's going to be a lot of wailing. It's going to be a lot of fear. It's going to be terror. And guess what's going to be coupled with that? World War III. All right, and destruction. Give me Malachi. Was it the 4th chapter? Behold, the days come with it. It's going to burn like an oven.
Malachi 4:1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up. Saith the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, and ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall, and ye shall.
I'm gonna put you in your cage. Go. Put him in the background.
Malachi 4:3. And ye shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be as ashes under the soles of your feet in the day that I shall do this, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai of hosts. Remember ye the law of Moses my servant, which I commanded unto him in Horeb for all of Israel, with the statutes and judgments. Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of Yahweh. And he shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children, and the heart of the children to their fathers, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse.
So it said dread. It didn't sound like it's going to be coming back with some rose petals and ice cream. He's coming back with fire. He's coming back with destruction. He's coming back with war. The Lord said he's coming back with the chariots, thousands and thousands of angels. All right. I got so many of them. I was looking for some more receipts, but I'm not going to keep looking because I showed the one video at the beginning. They people now in the world, they're taking with these. Everybody got a phone. They're seeing chariot sightings all across the planet, and they're looking like wondering like, what the hell is this? And you see the sound of their voice. What the hell? What the fuck is that? My God, what is it? What is it? From planes, they see in chariots. From the beach, they see in chariots. In the mountains, they see in chariots. Overseas, they see in chariots. So it's just a matter of time when the Most High is going to reveal it, as the scriptures say, where he said, we're going to end on this when his brother starting coming for class. Somebody got another one. When he says, when they say the Lord is, they say, come out to the desert because the Lord is here, or to come out there to the Lord. They said, as the lightning in the sky, because it's going to be chariots from one end of the sky to the other end of the sky. It's not going to be no it's not going to be no Project Bluebeam that's going to be deceiving. When the Lord come back, all them chariots of the Lord, they're going to be putting that straight fell, a straight judgment. All right. There's some brothers asked some on the comment board. Amos 5:19, as if with 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. Well, you had that? Yeah. That's the spirit. And as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him. Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, and very dark and no brightness in it? Just because the chariots coming in, just for them blocking out the sun, and blocking out the, covering the skies, is going to be overshadowing with the only lights you see in the lights of the chariots, and the chariot fire about to come out that motherfucker. All right, it's going to be a very dark day. I just read it. All right, second Nedrash, Kazak Ban Yahweh to put up 11:10. The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not utterly be beaten to powder. All right, and at his presence, and they're saying that they're joking, making a joke, making light of the chariots, and they probably do try Project Blue Beam, fake ass, Jesus chariot bullshit. The Lord said, "Who got the one I asked for?" If they say come out in the wilderness, he's not there, but that's lightning. You know which one I'm looking for? All right. Yeah, you hit the one I hit earlier, Psalm 68, 17. Chariots, thousands of thousands. All right. Yes. Isaiah 31:5. As birds flying, so will the Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem. Defending also, he will deliver it, and passing over it, he will preserve it. All right. And just like how the birds fly in the V. All right. The chariots are going to be flying in a flying formation. All right. And we've seen it. The Lord has showed us. Y'all remember a couple years back, I don't know which brothers were here when they came and they paraded and they were in the V formation. Man, nobody can play with us with the Lord. We've seen it. All right. Did you see the one? You got it? Go ahead, brother.
Matthew 24:23. Then if any man shall say unto you, Lo, here is Hamashiach, or there, believe it not. For there shall arise false anointings and false prophets, and shall shew great signs and wonders, insomuch that, if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Behold, I have told you before. Wherefore, if they say unto you, Behold, he is in the desert, go not forth. Behold, he is in the secret chambers, believe it not. For as the lightning cometh out of the east, and shineth even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
So when Lord comes with the chariots of the Lord, it ain't gonna be like, hey, look over here. He's out here. Really? Hey, let's go check it out. All right? No, it's not going. It said as lightning. Every time if you on the west side, you know what I'm saying, and lightning comes, you see it clear to you. It lights up the whole night sky from the east to the west. That big flash of lightning will make Chicago, just for a couple of milliseconds of that lightning strike or lightning flash. It was dark time turns from one brief second to light to bright. And he said, when the Lord comes, that's how it's going to be spread out. All right, spread out. It's going to be all over. Okay, it ain't going to be no. Oh, it might be one chariot over, Washington D.C. No, it's going to be chariots over everywhere. All places. Okay, and the Lord is going to be putting that judgment down. So you keep thinking the Lord is playing with you people. Just know you're about to find your sins, about to find you out. What's wrong with the chair? Go ahead. That's what happened. All right. Let's see. I'll end on these few right here. It said, Luke 12:49. I am come to send fire on the earth, and what will I if it already be kindled? 1 Thessalonians 4:16 and 17. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout. And that's going back to, matter of fact, give me 2 Nedrash, the 13th chapter. You must end on that one. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, and the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of God. And the dead in Hamashiach shall rise first. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds, showing that the Lord is coming in chariots that's going to be in the sky. All right, to meet Yahweh in the air, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And so shall we ever be with Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, that's how it's going to be in the there. We're going to meet them with the chariots in the air, and then the Lord is going to eradicate this motherfucking place and cleanse it. All right. So they're thinking that it's going to be this mockery that they did in this little video, and I'll pull it back up as the brothers showed me what's really going to be happening. What's really going to be happening. Give me 1 second as I pull this up. Is that what you got it? All right, dude, before you read, I want to pull this up. So while you see their mockery, what's really happening, this is what's actually was going to be happening when these chariots come. All right, go ahead.
Second Ezra 13:1, and it came to pass after 7 days I dreamed a dream by night, and lo, there arose a wind from the sea, that it moved all the waves thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven.
That's the thousands and thousands of chariots that we read above in Psalms. Go ahead.
And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him. And
so it ain't gonna be the people walking down taking selfies, as this shit say, and say, "Hey, it's only a hologram." That's all. They just try to scare us, keep us inside. And just saying, "Hey, it's weird." Well, they ain't gonna be doing that shit and making memes and TikToks and shit. Go ahead.
And after this, verse 4, and whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice.
See, now they got this man take a look in the swimming pool. Say, we all good. No, that chariot fire will be coming down. Stupid. Go ahead.
Like as the earth faileth when it feeleth the fire.
So what happens when the earth and anything feels fire? It starts to melt and burn, bitch. Go ahead.
And after this,
somebody get and have it on deck. Their eyes are gonna melt in holes. You know. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro.
2 Ezra 13:5. And after this, I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea. So they're over here fighting each other, and they ain't even trying to fight the chariots. That's not what the scriptures say. They're making a mockery of the scriptures, man. Go ahead. But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew up upon it. The fathership. But I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not. It's just out of this world. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they that were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet durst fight. And they still were going to fight the Lord in the chariots of fire. So this is what's going to happen. Go ahead. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. So it's not that all the celebration they were saying, oh, they gone and made comedy shows and we scared them away by fighting each other. We made it. You know what I'm saying? No, it's going to be nothing but dust and what? Smell of smoke. All right? That's what the Lord is leaving behind when these chariots of fire come, man. The chariots of the Lord come. All right? Is that it? Or a little bit more? That's pretty much it. All right? So go ahead and we'll end on that one.
Zechariah 14:12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
The Lord said this is a plague. All right? This is how the Lord going to plague you. This is how the Lord's going to cleanse the earth. This is how the Lord's going to get his get back. Go ahead.
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
That's the Sarah Connor picture. That was the Terminator 2 and the Terminator movie. She holding on to the fence, and the wind come, and she burns standing up.
And their eyes shall consume away in their holes.
It's gonna melt like you holding on to some M&Ms, man. And see how quickly you get chocolate all over your hand. Go ahead.
And their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
You're gonna melt. Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass in that day that a great tumult from the Lord shall be among them, and they shall lay hold every one of the hand of his neighbor, and his hand shall rise against the hand of his neighbor, and Judah also shall fight at Jerusalem, and the wealth of all the heathen around about shall be gathered together. So the Lord, it's going to be none but war. It's going to be war, World War III, and Esau and the heathens fighting one another. Jade and everybody is going to be a free fall, like 2 Ezra, the 15th chapter. All right, and it's going to culminate with World War III. And when the Lord returns,
is going to, as the Lord is returning, they're also going to try to fight the Lord, and he's going to eradicate them. And the Spirit of the Lord is going to be in that fire. So this is what the Lord is saying is coming with the missiles, and the Lord's coming with the chariots and so-called UFOs. Not this little Hollywood mockery. All right? So I'm going to give the class over to the brothers. So hopefully it's been edifying to the Spirit. That's all praises and honor glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash.
God bless the apostles out in New York, the names coming to your mass. And so I can run the planet with the name of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, truth and sincerity. Shalom to the righteous sisters of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, and the children of the Lord. May the Most High bless and keep us. Shalom, Abba Bo. Until next time, Kwam Yasharam. Abba Bo. Turn those machines back on. Those themselves.